Hi, I'm a student at Mizzou, a freshman major in journalism. But all of this could have never happened. To understand, we have to go back home, to the city of angels.
Cut my hand, bump my head and fell off top and run on sins and friend on friend. If we don't win and pay your tax and make your fins and we alright and KO skins and big old rims and LA homes. If that ain't wrong, if I ain't go, I ain't home, I ain't them. No more ends and no more trends and photo 10 and photo lens. Notice this, photo shit, photo 5, woe is me.
I grew up in a suburb near Los Angeles called Arcadia. And this is Arcadia. It's a upper middle class community, often ranked one of the nation's safest. It's located in the San Gabriel Valley, the largest minority-majority area in the US. Hell, the whole entire California is a minority-majority, where whites only make up a minority of the state. But specifically Arcadia, it's majority Asian American. My high school, for instance, was 80% Asian American. And it's in this Asian American community, this Asian American culture, where I grew up in. So, how's it good being in an Asian American community? You know, what's unique about it? Well, first off, there's the food, right? Second off, there's the food. And there's also the food. And, you know, that food. And, okay, JK. And then we have education. And this is probably where it really starts. So, this is my graduating class of my high school. And, yeah, I know, right? Holy cow, so many Asians. But behind every Asian face is a sort of cultural idea that education is the number one important thing in your life. You know, you're raised to focus on tests, grades, college, and the competition around you is just insane. You know, everybody's, taking a lot of AP classes. Everybody's, going academic extracurriculars. Everybody's trying to get that top grade, trying to focus, taking SAT prep classes, AP prep classes, There's a joke that when a friend is only taking 6 APs, we ask in disbelief, only 6? This is the cultural mentality that I live around. This is the education that me and my peers have, and it's top notch. Probably the dumbest person in my high school is much smarter than the average American kid, and I'm fortunate in many ways, but there's a problem. Everybody's uniform. There's no such thing as passion in Asian American culture. Literally go to anybody in my high school and they'll say doctor, lawyer, engineer, doctor, research engineer. One of those. Every single person in my high school will say one of those top paying professions, and that's it. So how did I become a journalist? Well, here's me in my engineering robotics team. I wanted to be an engineer at first, but something happened. I suffered severe depression, partly due to such high academic pressure. I was, perhaps one of the higher achieving students there, so the competition I felt was really intense. And a lot of BS happened. Really bad stuff. I got in trouble with the law for a bit. But in the end, I realized that throughout this whole time, I had neglected my emotions. Just tirelessly working academically. So when I came out of my depression, I decided that instead of neglecting my emotions, I was going to chase them, and that's why I decided to write. And I found out that I'd always been geared towards writing. Journalism was sort of an offshoot of that. And I joined my school newspaper later. And eventually I decided, I want to become a journalist. The thing is, being a journalist from where I'm from is radical. It's almost unheard of. You're kind of supposed to be an engineer, doctor, or some prestigious high-paying job. And to do so otherwise was unthinkable. I remember when my dad found out, he wouldn't speak to me for months and threatened to not pay my college tuition. Teachers were surprised, not understanding why I wouldn't pursue math or science. Friends, some of them laughed me off, saying, "Oh, have fun starving titles, etc." I felt as if I was being forced into a box in what was supposed to be an Asian American male, and I didn't like it. Long story short, my dad relented and let me go to Mizzou, and I'm grateful for coming to a new environment where not only do I feel free to pursue my passion, but I'm surrounded by people with the same desire. I've joined the Maneater, the school newspaper, and I've expanded beyond writing into radio journalism at KCOU. And I'm just learning and just enjoying the opportunities presented here. Coming to Missouri also has, widened my political view. Come from liberal California, but seeing and, actually making friends with, white working class rural people, I've begun to see a new a new era where journalism can work on. I don't know what's in store for me in the future, but all I know is that I'm definitely going to, pursue this opportunity I have, this very rare opportunity I have, in one of the world's best journalism school, and be the journalist that I truly am. Thank you.
Thoughts was always cheap, but now let's talk about me. Lately I've been going, this ain't going how I want it. When I pull up at your window, bitch,